Hello, I'm Doug, and this is the Taste and Sensibility channel. And we have made it to day 13 of my blind tasting journey on the World Whiskey Advent Calendar from Drinks by the Dram. I'll put links down below so you can check it out, see what other things that they have. And might be a little late this year. Maybe you can be ready for next year. But we are going to pour out one of these without me seeing what it is, do a little nosing and tasting, and seeing if I can locate some characteristics that let me somewhat identify it. I've had some hits and some misses, and it's been very interesting and educational. So let's keep going. Let me break into number 13 here, the luckiest day we've had so far. And we'll pull it out and pour. Oh, a little darker than some. Put the bottle over here so I can't see the label until it's time. And we will jump right into it. It's got quite a bit of color. So it's either added or a sherry cask or some other wine finish that could add a lot of color. A bourbon. Something that sits in the oak for a while. Don't think it's a bourbon. But not sure what to call it either. It's got some malty characteristics. It's got a little extra something. Might be a finishing cask that I'm not sure what it would be. I've done lots of sherry, but I haven't done lots of other types of wine finishes. So it's a bit on the fruity side. Not really picking up malt. I'm not picking up high ABV. So this is giving me less clues than most of them. I think I say that about all of them. So, guess it's time to do some tasting. Yes, I think it's malty. I think it's maybe a little coastal marine, one of those coastal distilleries that picks up a little seashore funk, oysteriness, crabs running along the beach, things like that, seaweed. But we'll see if that persists. I think there was a bit of a sherry type finish, but it's not really deep. It's not rich and full and robust. It might just be a finishing step, but it is the dark fruits that you associate with sherry. I'm just not getting very much of it. I think I can say the marine notes are there. So I would think a coastal distillery or warehouse, or both. ABV seems like it's 45 to 50% range. It's a nice malty, rich-bodied malt. And I don't think the sherry or other finishing contributes much to the body or the fullness of it. I'm getting maltiness and marine notes. And I can't really go much past that based on what I'm tasting here. So I'm going to add a little water, see if anything else jumps out of the glass. I'm going to do half a teaspoon of water into most of my dram. Didn't have that much. I think I'm getting more of the marine notes on the nose with the water added. Of course, that could just be the power of suggestion on myself. So that's the only one of the few clues I've mentioned. The palate has tamed down a little bit. I can tell the ABV is lower. Most of the finishing notes, the fruity fortified wine or whatever it is, has really died off. And I'm getting much less of that in the palate. And I think the malty notes are, the malt is there and the marine notes are still there. So that's the limb I'll go out on this time before I saw it off. So I don't know if it's a Scotch or from some other part of the world, but I'd say they're near a coast. And they're picking up those marine type elements into the spirit as it ages. It's good. I would drink it. If I had a bottle, I wouldn't give it away. I wouldn't pour it down the drain. I'm impressed. Seems to be high quality, pretty high ABV, and good flavors. So let's just go ahead and see what we have here. Wow. Paul John, 6-year-old, batch 3, single malt Indian whiskey. So I've heard about this. And I guess I've seen it once or twice in stores. 52.9% ABV. So it's gotten good reviews from what I've seen. So there you go, a high quality malt. I bet it's near a coast. I don't remember other people mentioning the any marine aspects, salinity or seaweed or oysters and such. But 6 years old, I know it's Indian, so 6 years old in India would put a lot of color into it. You don't need a sherry cask like I was claiming. So, sort of right, sort of wrong, as usual. Probably more wrong. But this is a good one. I would seek it out. I know it's a little pricier than what I'm usually buying, but I'll know now that it's safe to buy. So I liked this one a lot. So if you like what you're seeing, go ahead and click the thumbs up down below. So like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell to get notified when new videos are released. We don't always do whiskey here. We are going to be doing other tasty things like Scottish style shortbread, black licorice, which is a very divisive food, and varietal honeys might be first up in the new year. So that's all for now, and Merry Christmas.